Hey there, guys. So, the only fight we have this week is the Onion Knight Crowns. So, let's get in here and get a pretty simple clear. So, this one, you want to bring Blessing of the Crystal only for the bonus mission. And now that means you can take a Richt and just let him super carry it. But we're not going to because we don't need to. So we're going to be taking a Blessing of the Crystal party and basically getting it done with free units like Cater and Kelger. So we're just going to get a leader skill from Ace. We're going to get Fina for light support. And then we're going to get magical covering with Elena. You could also just use things like Nethicite or just not even bring a magic tank. It really wouldn't matter that much. But we're going for the super easy way. So on turn one, we're going to use Fina to give Ramping Amplify to Cater. We'll imbue the party, and we'll do a human killer with Delightful. Ace, we're just going to guard him. I mean, he could obviously help out, but he is literally just here for the leader skill. Elena will go ahead and do both the breaks, and we'll do an Omni cover on turn one, just because the boss does an AoE physical attack. And we can go ahead and use the LB with Cater and Kelger. Now, we didn't do Imperils or anything yet, so damage is not great. We'll do the Imperils in a second. The real damage is coming on turn 3 with the SLB. So some elemental damage, as you can see, basically nothing. We Omni covered the physical, didn't even evade it, didn't matter. So Fina can go ahead and Bayment Field here. Ace, again, can just guard. We'll use Elena to cover this turn. We'll also go ahead and do True Luminous for the light in peril. And then, I don't know, it really don't even matter. Barb Lazadra. Cater can just do his White Thunder ready for launch. Kelger can imperil the boss. Lupine Howl, which is also a human killer in case you're not using Fina. And then just Lupine Howl again. Because you remember Kelger is locked to lightning element. So he's going to be mixing. And again, some more attacks. Super not a big deal. Now this is a little bit of a problem. The boss did a defense buff. You can either Nethicite it, you can bounce reflect onto the boss, or like we're going to do, we can perfect dispel it. So we're going to perfect dispel it with Elena, who I forget the name of her perfect dispel. I think it's this ability right here. Yeah, right here. Grace of Procyon. So we'll do that. We'll use Fina just for bigger stats, and we'll do the SLB of these two. And that should be the end of Zandy's clone. Didn't even use a friend unit. And there it is, handled. Okay, so Elena, base shift form, didn't use it. Base form, honestly, just resistance gear. A little bit of Esperfill. That's all that really matters. Fina the return, literally doesn't really matter. Just Esperfill, some mana reduction. Default build. Didn't use Ace, so kind of ignore his gear. Cater is just LB damage versus humans, giving him a katana, max damage, etc. And then Kelger, using a gun because of the gun and peril from Cater, and just max damage versus humans. Now, we did give the 100 amplify to Cater, so he's probably going to do a lot more damage here based on the calculations. Not the calculations, I didn't calculate this. Based on the fact that he had a 100 amp and Kelger did not. But let's see. You know, could always surprise you. And, yep, as expected, Cater with a bigger amp did a lot more damage. And there's our all missions, and there is literally the content for the entirety of the week. Isn't Brave Exvius fun these days? So we've got a live stream Sunday evening. I'll be talking about that after the stream. Other than that, let me know in the comments what you want to see. Maybe we can do some more goofy discussion videos like I did, the storyline video and all that kind of stuff. The story tier characters. Something like that could be fun to do this weekend just for the amusement. I did get an off-banner Ritter or Riddar from the weekly poll today, so that does open the potential for another Queen Bianca trial, season 4 only. Because, as of today, I do have my own Riddar, so that might happen. We'll see, depends how bored I get. But that's the week. Have fun with it. All right. Later.